It's Mania week. I'm excited. Can you tell, KB?
Hey, I can tell your excitement. We've been waiting on this for a very long time since the Royal Rumble, and we are here and we are ready. So let's get
Yes.
into it, Nick. It's
Yes.
Mania week.
It's like the night before Christmas.
That's right.
I'm trying to watch Santa Claus right now, but he just hadn't made it up down the chimney yet. All right.
Hey, we're gonna have to stay up late at night just to see what happens in these shows. I'm telling you.
Oh, I know. I'm going to have to drink a bunch of coffee at night. Then I won't be able to go to bed, but hey, we'll do it. All
That's
right.
right.
This is our prediction show for night one, and we are going to throw some good money at you if you're better. But don't bet the whole house on our opinions. Bet both your houses on our opinions. But we're going to start off with Jay Cargill and Naomi. Who do you want to go first, me or you?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go ahead, boss. Let me see what
All
you
right.
got.
I
Ladies first.
got Jay Cargill winning this one. I do like Naomi turning heel. I want to see more of. I can't wait to see where that goes if it involves Bianca. But I'm taking Jade in this one. They're still trying to get her over big time, which she's over, but they got to get her credit going. So I'm taking Jade. What you got?
Yeah, I agree with you on this one, Nick. I think we double down. Jade's going to get her revenge. I like Naomi. Hey, that promo she cut, this past Friday, that was the best promo I've seen Naomi cut. And so kudos to her, man. I mean, the razor blades in her hair, So, but I still got Jade winning this. And the only reason why, because I think she's going to try to help in another match. And we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yep. All right, I got the next match we're going over. We got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I'll go first on this one, too. I know who I want to win, but I know who's going to win. Who's going to win is going to be Rey Mysterio. He's a good baby face, and he's going to win. But I'm going to be rooting for El Grande Americano, though, / Chad Gable. We don't know it's Chad, though. It still could be Kurt Angle. We don't know.
All right, Nick.
Who you got?
I'll agree with you here. I believe that Rey is going to definitely win this match. However, I believe that we'll know who the corporate is, that he'll get unmasked at the end of it, and it'll be none other than who?
Chad
Who do
Gable.
you think? No, it's not going to be Chad Gable. You're gonna see my man be unmasked. You're gonna see the milk drinker get unmasked, and you're gonna see Kurt Angle behind the mask. It's Kurt Angle, man. I'm telling you, all the roads lead to Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle's gonna be involved in this, and Chad's gonna come out like I told you so moment. Watch and see. It's either that or somebody who we totally wouldn't see coming, and it's him. Hey, here's a spoiler. Now think about this. What if they put somebody like Dolph Ziggler in that mask? They do have TNA ties, so just throwing it out there. Again, not saying it will happen, but my money's on Kurt Angle. I'm going in on Kurt Angle being unmasked at WrestleMania, but I see Rey Mysterio getting the win. How about that?
Yeah. Rey Mysterio wins. El Grande gets unmasked, is going to show Chad Gable. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
No, double down on that.
All right, we got the United States Championship match. We got LA Knight and Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. Who do you have?
I got LA Knight. And the reason I'm saying I think Solo has been quiet, I think he cost, Jacob the match, and I think that sets up for SummerSlam. So I got LA Knight. Oh, keeping that belt.
So you're saying Solo's going to interfere?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. That's just my
like
prediction,
that.
Yeah.
Hey,
You heard
I
it
really
here.
like that.
Yeah, you heard it.
Oh.
You heard it here first.
Oh. I'll go opposite with you. I'm going to say Jacob wins. But I really like your. I'm thinking you're going to. I'm thinking you're going to win this one. But just to be opposite with you, I'm going with Jacob.
Well, Nick, even if Jacob wins, Solo's going to get mad. They're going to have a feud at some point, because it's coming. So if it doesn't happen the way I said, it's going to happen the way you said. So I mean, at some point,
I like the way
guys,
you said it, though. I like the way you said it.
I'm trying to think how they would swerve us there in WrestleMania.
Right. We got the World Tag Team Championships. We got the War Raiders versus the New Day. Who do you have?
I got the War Raiders. I don't think New Day comes up with those belts. I mean, what's the point in War Raiders dropping those belts? I think Big E comes out and tries to talk some sense into them, and then it costs them the match, and then they're mad, even more mad with Big E, But that's just my take. But I think that the War Raiders walk away, retaining champs. That's my prediction.
I feel opposite. I feel New Day's going to win. And if Big E does come out, no, I don't think Big E's coming out, but there's a chance. I do like, the way you're thinking there. But if New Day does win, they're going to come out and say, hey, look, we could do this without Big E and heal that up some. So, but I'm going New Day on that. All right, we got the WWE Women's Championship. One of the matches I'm looking forward to here. We got Tiffany Stratton, the champion, versus Charlotte Flair. It's been real interesting last 3 weeks. I'll go ahead and throw who I'm predicting to win. I'm picking Tiffany. It's going to be Tiffy time. I got a few reasons why I'm picking that. I'm not sure with Charlotte going through her divorce and all that type of stuff, and what we've seen the last few weeks. I'm not sure if that's been a work or a shoot, but I think WWE wants to kind of simmer that down a little bit and get the title off, or keep the title on Tiffany a little bit, and hopefully Charlotte would take Tiffany to the next level. That's what I'm thinking in that match.
Yeah, I disagree with you, Nick. I think that Charlotte, if you watch her videos, she's trying to make a comeback story for herself. She's been emotional about what she's been going through. I think it's, Charlotte's to win. Tiffany has really not showed me nothing with that squeaky voice, getting on my nerves. Sounds like a mouse, beep, 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 and I just don't feel like, now this match is, I'll tell you this much, Nick. This match is going to be incredible, but it has been a train wreck in promotions.
Yes.
Yes. So, that's why I say that Charlotte knows how to cut better promos, and I think a female will show up, if Charlotte wins it, and then, kind of like they get into it and start a feud. That way, SummerSlam, it'll build. Because, again, you got to think, they got to build up the SummerSlam now. So some people got to come out, and I think that Alexa Bliss or somebody's going to come out, maybe even the man herself, Becky Lynch, comes out and says, not so fast, Charlotte. Or I could see them, like you said, keeping Tiffany, and then, the man come out and challenging her, at SummerSlam or whatever. But either way, I think that Charlotte, I'm going with Charlotte. I'm sticking with Charlotte. And I think that Tiffy is running out of time.
Gotcha. All right, we got the World Heavyweight Championship. The Ring General Gunther versus Jey Uso. Who you eating?
Now look, you know my feelings on Jay. I love Jay. Jay's my boy, you know, but he is screwing up on these promotions. He's screwing up in the ring. I don't know if this is a work, you know. I don't know if they're, you know, just going with it, but the last couple of weeks. But I'll tell you, Nick, somebody's going to have to help Jay out. I think he wins the belt with some help. He's the third member of the, you know, of the group. I think that'll be revealed at a later time, but I feel like that Jay does win it, and with some help, and then, you know, they're going to strap some gold on him. But I will say this. I feel like this, that WWE management and Triple H and all them are having a hard time with Jay. And the reason I say that, Nick, is because of this. It's because they didn't put the two together this week. Did you notice that on Monday? They kept them separate. They did two different promos because why? He's struggling with the promos up against Gunther. Gunther is outperforming Jay right now as far as promos, and he's having a hard time.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't think the upper management is sold on Jay. I think they're sold on his merchandise sales, but I'm not so sure that they have full confidence in slapping that gold on him. That's just my opinion. But I'm telling you, all signs lead to the Yeet movement kind of cooling down a little bit. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. The Yeet movement's going to simmer down. Well, you got three ways. You got three things that can happen in this match. You can have Gunther wins, and that Yeeting's going to simmer down. You could have Jay winning, but with the help from as the third member, and that would simmer the eating down big time. Or if Jay wins as the babyface, it'll just blow up the eating a little bit more. But my prediction is Jay wins the title with the help from that fella you were talking about earlier. That's what I'm picking.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Jay wins, but again, you know, how long he keeps his belt, I don't know, man. I don't think he keeps it long, you know, because his confidence level, he's not doing promos and stuff. They're keeping them separate. So that tells you a telltale usually of what's going on. And management is telling us that they kept them apart for a specific reason last night.
All right, for the big match on night one, we got Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. And there's no title involved, but there's a Paul Heyman involved. Who do you see winning this match?
I'm going to say nobody. I'm going to say it's a DQ, man. I'm going to say that somebody comes out there, destroys all three of them, and walks out of there with Paul Heyman. And his name is none other than Brock Lesnar. Brock's coming out there, man. That music's going to hit, and he's going to come out there, and he's going to walk out with Paul. And he's going to be Paul's right-hand man again. Or Paul's going to be his right hand.
I thought you were going to say Rayback coming out, saving the...
No, you talking about Rusev?
No, Rayback. When he one of Paul's boys for a minute.
You talking about Ryback?
Yeah, Ryback.
Yeah. Feed me more. He ain't. I think it's
he's not ever coming back. But
yeah, I think again, I'm sticking with my original plan. Brock Lesnar comes in there. There will be no winner, and that's just what I say, you know. And they walk out, and that creates even more of a feud, you know, with all of them. So,
well, not so fast, sir. you can't have a DQ in one of those three-way matches. Anything's going to go. Anything can happen. So one of them will roll an arm up on the other one, most likely. But I don't think there can be a DQ in those matches. But I do like what you say about Brock Lesnar laying all three of them out. But I'm going to how I predicted a month and a half ago that everybody's copying. Seth wins it with the help from Paul, and Paul and Seth, they'll be dating after Mania there.
Yeah, I liked the segment last night. I mean, I thought, again, what did he tell Roman? The architect was giving Roman a hint that you're missing one piece of the puzzle here, and it comes down to Paul, even though he was acting like he was slimy. But let's not forget, Seth Rollins is a slime ball himself.
Exactly.
So, listen, I love what you're saying, man. I'm here for it. If Brock is not going to come out in this match, I'm here for, what they're going to do. If Seth, joins forces with Paul. But I will say this, though, that I feel like that, I'd love to see Paul with somebody new, whether it be Seth or somebody, Braun, somebody, come out there and lay waste to all of them, and then maybe stack all three of them up. I don't know, just something crazy. It's got to be something that leaves you wanting more for, this main event's got to leave you talking about it. So whatever they do, it's got to be big, right? And that's gonna.
I think it will. I think it will. Which that's what I love about wrestling. I don't like being able to predict these right. I like them swerving us. So.
No, absolutely.
I'm hoping I'm wrong on a lot of these, but my ego says, hey, I want you to be right too. Every once in a while. But this is it for night one prediction show. We're gonna have night two. So make sure y'all go check that out. Make sure you click that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. And leave some comments. You can tell us how stupid we are for making these predictions, or you can tell us how great we are.
Hey, what they need to do is put it down in the chat. Who they feel like is going to win these matches and see who wins,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Tell you what, put down in the comments who do you predict is going to win the matches, and if you win, whoever wins, we'll throw your name out on the channel here and give you your praise. So we'll see y'all later for Pile Driver Wrestling.